All right, Marty Coleman here. Race number one of J111s at Annapolis NOOD Regatta, and here are the results for the first race. So Space was first, Slush second, third Velocity, Skeleton fourth, and so on. All right, let's go take a look at. Let's see what we got here. Make this a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. So the conditions for today. Let's pause this. Oop, going a little bit too fast. Back it up. So forecast for today was actually supposed to lighten up a lot and slowly build, and it really didn't get as soft as some of the forecast models. So there was a lot of models that were not in agreement to what today was going to be, but it turned out to be actually a very nice day of sailing. I think the first race we were down 2 steps off of base on Spaceman, and just with the light jib, and so we're probably in that 5-6 knot range of breeze. I mean, plenty of breeze. It wasn't super light, but the current was going out, so that's basically coming downwind. And I think just if we look here, we'll probably see some relief on the left. Down here at the bottom right is the time frame. This is 20 seconds to the start here. You see 11:14:41. I think they started exactly on 11:15 here. Let's take a look. Yeah, right about there. The gun goes off and away we go. Bam. So I'll let this play out a little bit here. So you can see the racetrack pretty much. Everybody really protecting the left pretty hard up this first go. Stella gets a nice little lift up in here, but they paid the price out here a little bit, not being able to get back across. So let's see how that works out back for them. So the color's the boat speed a little bit, so you can see here what this. Let me pause for a second and let's look at the race details. Okay, regatta, and I'll leave this up at the end so you can review it later. But all right, so this is leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4, and overall. And then within side of this, you have distance sailed with the kilometers and knots. That's the 2 that I look at. So Spaceman, we sailed 2.5 / 27 259 27 28 27 256. So Wicked and Space sailed the least distance, and then second was Wicked. Let's look at speed. 602 for Space, velocity 628. Wicked at 59, 61, 61, 60, 61. So it gives you a little bit of sense of speed and distance sailed, which kind of helps a little bit on the VMG side of things. And I'll leave this up at the end so we can come back and review it. So for this first speed, I think we rounded first on Spaceman, which let's see how this kind of plays out now. So downwind, you would think maybe jibing out, getting, if the current was stronger on the right side of the course downwind, that would be where you wanted to go, but not really many people gambled on the jibe out. But I think later on we'll see where that actually works a little bit. So let's pause this for a second and let's look at this downwind leg. Okay, virtual regatta show steps. All right, so second leg. Let's see, distance sailed 185, 182, 183. So skeleton sailed a little bit faster at a 7.3 than space at a 7.0, 7.3, 7.4, 7.2, 7.5. So spaceman actually sailed the slowest, but at a 1.85. So not particularly, you would think that probably a little bit too low here. But let's see kind of what happens here. So what do we got? All right, we'll keep playing. So as you can see, though, look at the dramatic difference. Another thing that's really good to look at here a little bit is the kind of the mark. You can see which mark is favored. And this is actually where we get in trouble a little bit. This has got to be the second race. So trying to make the right here work a little bit. I think Slush Fund actually sailed higher than most. Let's look at this leg for a second. I noticed they were a little bit higher on average later on in the day. Show step details. Third. So Slush at a 5.6, 6.2, 5.6, 5.9. So Skeleton going very fast up the second beat. 5.98, 6.1 on velocity. Five nine, 5.6, 5.2, 6.2, sorry. 5.6, 5.8. This week. And there's Bravo. So let's pause this for a second. Let's back up just a little bit here. So we have skeleton velocity in space. Which race was that? Oops. So that was the second race. Okay. There you go. And I'll leave up the analytics. Go back to that. There you go.